Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to talk about A Day to Remember's newest album, You're Welcome. So I know I'm kind of late to this party. Everybody's already reviewed this album on YouTube. It's been out for like 2 months now at the time of recording this video. But I want to talk about my first impressions of the album when it was first released and kind of how I feel about it now. Because most of the reviews that I'm seeing, everybody's just trashing the album. And if I went off my first impressions, I would agree with those reviews. I thought it was terrible, like just one of the worst albums I've heard recently. And I think it was just because it's not what I was expecting from A Day to Remember. And I think that's the problem, is that when you go into something with certain expectations and it doesn't meet those expectations, you feel like really let down. And A Day to Remember is they kind of have a formula and it works for them. So you put on a new Day to Remember album, you expect to hear, aggressive, heavy songs. Like the verses, they're going to have screaming vocals. The choruses, they're going to have clean vocals, and they're going to be kind of catchy and like poppy sounding. And then you're going to have an awesome fucking breakdown at the end of the song. Like that's their formula. And that's going to be most of their album. And then sprinkled in here or there is going to be like an acoustic song, or maybe like a softer poppy sounding song. And that's cool. But you don't expect to hear like an entire album of soft, kind of radio friendly almost songs. And that's honestly kind of what you get with You're Welcome. And that really threw me off the first time I listened through. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is garbage. This is just straight trash. Except for Last Chance to Dance. Like that song's a banger. I love that song. And it almost at first sounded like it just doesn't fit on the album because it's surrounded by like kind of, like I said, poppy, radio friendly songs. But I gave it another chance. I waited a week or so and I just like put it on in the background while I was editing some videos and started listening to it. And it started to grow on me. It's already fully grown on me now. Like I really think this is an awesome album. One of their best, and don't hate me. It's a really good album, like all the way through, except Brick Wall. Like Brick Wall, I have no clue what they were thinking with that. That song sounds like it's 3 or 4 song ideas just like mushed together and just, like cut and pasted like into place. So when I listen to the album now, which is a lot, like I've been listening to it nonstop, I just skip and start on track 2, because at Brick Wall it's just like, what were they thinking? Seriously, this album I think is really, really good, and I think if a lot of the people that are trashing it, maybe just give it a second chance. I don't know. So some of my favorite songs on the album, starting with probably number 1, is The Last Chance to Dance. That's the heaviest song on the album. That's the heaviest song they've probably released in a couple of albums. And it's got an awesome breakdown. The vocals sound great. The guitar sounds great. Just the production overall sounds awesome. I would say that's probably the best song on the album. Permanent is really good. It's got a really kind of different sounding breakdown, like a little more technical for A Day to Remember. They typically don't have like really technical sounding breakdowns. They're usually pretty simple and kind of groovy, but that one's got a little pizzazz to it, I guess is the best word I can think of. But then like all the radio friendly kind of pop sounding songs are really good, especially FYM. I love FYM. I don't know why. That song is just really, really catchy to me. High Diving, and like the first time I heard High Diving, I was like, what? This is not A Day to Remember. Like it sounds like something you would hear on the radio, just some generic pop song, but it's really kind of grown on me. Of course, Resentment's really good. Only Money. I love Only Money. That's a really good one. And then Don't Hate Me. Everything We Need, I think, is a really good song. The first time I heard that, I thought that sounded like something straight out of like Barney and Friends. That like I Love You, You Love Me song that they always sing like at the end of the episode or whatever.
I love you, you love me, we're a happy family.
But that song's kind of grown on me too. it's just catchy. I mean, what can I say? I feel like a lot of the times, not just with music, but like movies, video games, anything, we go into it with expectations based on like maybe what that band's released in the past, or like if you're watching a movie sequel or something, like what part one was, and like the video game sequel, what the previous installments were. And you go into it with these expectations of, wanting to experience the ones that came before. And when it doesn't deliver, you automatically kind of throw it away as trash. And if you look at it as a separate entity, I guess, maybe you can start to appreciate it a little bit more. I don't know. That's what I feel like I've done with You're Welcome. Like I said, I really, really like this album now. Hated it first. There's been other albums that I've done that with. There's been movies I've done that with, games that I've done that with. And anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to take a few minutes and kind of talk about that. You guys, let me know down in the comments if there's ever been an album or movie or game or anything that you've like hated at first, but then given it some time and revisited and actually really loved after that. Let me know what you thought of You're Welcome. I kind of have an idea of what everybody thinks of You're Welcome just based on the reviews that I'm seeing. I'm seeing not a lot of really good ones, but let me know what you guys think. And anyway, I'm going to get out of here. You like, comment, subscribe, do all that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.